The Ottoman Empire was one of history's most powerful and enduring empires, shaping Europe, Asia, and Africa for over 6 centuries. Its origins trace back to late 13th century Anatolia, where Osman, a skilled and ambitious leader, founded a small Turkish state. Inspired by a vision of greatness, Osman's dream, he began expanding his territory at the expense of the weakening Byzantines. His warriors, the Ghazis, were driven by religious zeal and the promise of conquest. Osman united Turkish tribes, building a state organized for constant warfare and expansion. The early Ottomans were pragmatic, adopting Byzantine administrative and military practices to strengthen their rule. Osman's son, Orhan, captured Bursa in 1326, making it the first Ottoman capital. Under Orhan, the Ottomans formed the Janissaries, an elite standing army that would become legendary. This small beylik was now on its way to becoming a world power. The Ottomans' adaptability and ambition set the stage for centuries of dominance. Their story is a testament to how a small state can rise to global prominence. The seeds of empire had been sown. The Ottomans rapidly expanded, crossing into Europe and establishing a foothold in the Balkans. The Battle of Kosovo in 1389 cemented their control, and for the next century they pushed deeper into Europe. Their ultimate prize was Constantinople, the legendary Byzantine capital. In 1453, Sultan Mehmed II laid siege to the city, using massive cannons to breach its ancient walls. After 53 days, the Ottomans broke through, ending the Byzantine Empire and shocking the Christian world. Mehmed, now the conqueror, made Constantinople his capital, renaming it Istanbul. He invited people of all faiths to repopulate the city, transforming it into a vibrant, multicultural metropolis. The conquest united Ottoman territories across 2 continents and gave them control of vital trade routes. Istanbul became the heart of a true empire. The fall of Constantinople marked a turning point in world history. The Ottomans had arrived as a dominant world power. The Ottoman Empire reached its zenith under Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent, who ruled from 1520 to 1566. Suleiman expanded the empire's borders, conquering Belgrade, defeating Hungary at Mohacs, and laying siege to Vienna. In the east, he captured Baghdad and secured Mesopotamia. The Ottoman navy, led by Barbarossa, dominated the Mediterranean. Suleiman was also a reformer, codifying laws and creating a stable, efficient government. His reign saw an explosion of art, architecture, and literature, funded by the empire's immense wealth. Suleiman himself was a poet and patron of the arts. He transformed Istanbul's skyline with magnificent mosques and public buildings. The empire's prosperity and cultural vibrancy peaked during his rule. Suleiman's legacy was one of power, justice, and creativity. The Ottoman Empire stood as one of the world's greatest powers. The Ottoman Empire was a mosaic of peoples, cultures, and religions across 3 continents. Its rulers managed diversity through the millet system, granting religious communities autonomy under their own leaders. Each millet, Greek Orthodox, Armenian, Jewish, and others, governed its own affairs, paid taxes, and maintained traditions. This system fostered relative peace and coexistence, even as Muslims held privileged status. Cities like Istanbul and Sarajevo became cosmopolitan centers, home to mosques, churches, and synagogues side by side. The empire welcomed persecuted groups, such as Jews expelled from Spain in 1492. Daily life was a blend of languages, cuisines, and customs from across the empire. Ottoman tolerance attracted talent and enriched its culture. While tensions existed, the empire's pragmatic approach enabled centuries of stability. The Ottoman model of multi-ethnic coexistence was unique for its time. It remains a powerful example of cultural diversity under a single rule. Ottoman art and architecture flourished, blending Persian, Byzantine, and Islamic influences into a unique style. Imperial workshops in Istanbul produced exquisite ceramics, textiles, and calligraphy. Iznik pottery, famed for its vibrant colors and floral designs, adorned mosques and palaces. The master architect Sinan designed over 300 structures, including the Süleymaniye and Selimiye mosques. Sinan's domes and light-filled spaces redefined Islamic architecture. The Topkapi Palace, heart of Ottoman power, showcased evolving styles and imperial grandeur. Hagia Sophia, converted into a mosque, inspired generations of Ottoman architects. Ottoman creativity left a legacy of beauty and innovation. Their artistic achievements continue to inspire awe today. The empire's splendor endures in its art and architecture. The Ottoman Empire's decline was gradual, beginning after Suleiman's death in the late 16th century. Weak leadership, palace intrigue, and corruption undermined the state. The Janissaries became a disruptive political force, resisting reform. Powerful rivals like the Habsburgs and Russia challenged Ottoman control in Europe and the Black Sea. The Ottomans fell behind in military technology as Europe advanced. Defeats at Lepanto and Vienna signaled the end of Ottoman expansion. Economic troubles mounted as new sea routes bypassed Ottoman trade, and inflation destabilized society. Attempts at reform, like the Tanzimat, failed to modernize the empire quickly enough. The empire lost territory and influence, earning the label the sick man of Europe. Despite efforts to adapt, the Ottomans could not reverse their decline. The once mighty empire was fading from the world stage. The Ottoman Empire collapsed after World War I, its lands divided by the victorious Allies. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk led the Turkish War of Independence, abolishing the Sultanate and founding modern Turkey in 1923. The empire's end reshaped the Middle East and Balkans, with new borders and enduring conflicts. Ottoman influence persists in cuisine, architecture, and art, from kebabs and baklava to the domes of Istanbul. The empire's tradition of craftsmanship and cultural fusion lives on. Its legacy as a bridge between East and West shaped the identities of many nations. The Ottomans governed a diverse population with relative tolerance and administrative skill. Their story is one of